right, this is session 9. Session 9 of Cloud Empress. What happened last time? We started off at the slaughter at the breeding grounds with Prince Bug, doing Prince Bug stuff. um, Basically scooped everything up off the battleground that wasn't nailed down. Horns got in on that getting swooped up action a little bit, but Rook tried to save them. And who's our new character? Is it Nagi? Nagi the Punk. Nagi the Punk helped hold Rook down while that happened, but by trying to steal something from him, I think.
Oh
But,
yeah.
it worked out. Everyone made it. Prince Bug swept everything off to the west. Um, Ridiculously powerful, perhaps compelled into doing what he/it is doing, and distressed by all death. Um, Afterwards, y'all got some of the the poisoned imago pre-chalk stuff, and took that back to the library to help out Naas. Naas is there, still being hospitable to Cloud and Skull, and y'all came back. Skull almost tried to fight y'all, but he didn't. Um, Nagi also has a young magician's apprentice attached to them, Ruse, who has a single spell they try to use all the time. But
So many
between all
apprenti.
dueling apprentices. Yeah, but we used the collected fluid and magic to repair Naas's suboptimal machine god organ, and that went great. Uh,
That's one way to put it.
yeah, it ultimately worked. The horns miscasted. We got it so that Naas does not have to does not take damage every time we roll, only on criticals,
Which already happened once.
which has already happened. But unfortunately, Horns died question mark in the process, and became a wanderling. So Horns is a wanderling now, and
I would like to think that I've transcended.
yeah. I think that's fair.
We discovered that being a wanderling, like, it ain't all bad.
No, it's
It's
great.
kind of cool.
It's actually pretty cool.
I think
in
that
fact,
because Nagi is a body hopper, it freaks them the fuck out though.
like the opposite. Speaking of wanderlings, we had a whole bunch of wanderlings visit, also because y'all ripped some slip while
They're so
at
annoying.
that. A whole bunch of them came in and started ripping up the library, but that satisfied them, and yeah, they took off after doing some terrible damage to the library. Yeah, they were so cold. uh Eventually everyone got back together in there. um horns horns phased through the wall to hang it to visit Skull and Cloud in the closet. um Cloud identified the crest that Rook had. It's a crest that melts other crests. um
Actually, the
and
crest that Horns has.
say that again.
It's the crest that Horns has,
Yes, that's right. Horns
not
had.
Rook. Rook's got a different crest.
Yes.
It's the fuck you other crests
Yes.
crest.
And after all that shenanigans, y'all escorted Cloud and Skull to Yanni's Plaza, got it tidied up a little bit, mostly uneventful there. Disposables are doing disposable stuff, but ultimately not a problem. Rook did find one of Oregano's proxies, one of the ones that Bonnie killed, and took some brain as a little snack, and got
Yeah.
a vivid memory download of the entire place's past. It was basically a subway station, basically, before the tormentors took off. Um, Little Oregano used to be just a regular elevator before everything went bad. And yeah, so I think we left there, right? Did we leave there or did we leave back at the
No, we
library?
left there.
Okay, great. Yeah, so Naas is fixed up, Horns is Wanderling, Cloud and Skull are there. Next steps we discussed were possibly going north to resolve Tooth the Clown, maybe exploring Rustbuck a little bit more. Um, yeah.
Also, there was a sense that there was something maybe magical somewhere in Rust Bucket that we haven't found.
Yes, yes. You got a tip about an artifact, the emoticon helmet or whatever it was.
Right.
Not sure exactly where that is, but
There's also, I remember a long-term goal when we discovered that the library was not really tenable where it is, of
yeah.
maybe moving the library into the former Oregano residence.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it was ruined for a reason.
Well, and but Horns wants to explore something that relates to it because we do need to relocate the library if we can find a safe place, which might actually be a good, at least short-term outcome for Cloud and Skull too,
Mm,
if we could find a safe place to build a little community.
mm,
But Horns realized maybe that he might be able to float up as well as down.
yes.
So he might be able to explore some of these ancient towers that are outside the normal, like most of the stuff that's been scavenged was accessible. And it
Mm,
might be that upper levels were less accessible.
possibly.
The other thing was you said somewhere in the city that Horns had felt that there was a sense of slip. That's what I was trying to refer to.
Let's see.
You said something about, and I think it was to the
South
west,
west
maybe.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see. I mean, there's stuff out here to be
yeah.
found for sure.
Not to add more possibilities to our plate, but also if we decided we wanted to set up the library in the Oregano Palace, I don't remember what it's called, or even if not, if Skull and Cloud are going to stay. I'm wondering now that we know that Little Oregano wasn't always such a twat, but basically just went crazy over the years. Like if there's some way to fix Little Oregano,
Mm,
Yeah.
make them like normal or not an insane psycho elevator.
Right. And I thought about that. That's something that both Mama and Brooke might have some insight into at this
mm.
point.
Yeah, since Mama knows everything that happened in the last 8,000 years, and Brooke knows the history of this place pretty well.
Tears is just running around looking for Mama's teeth.
If Mama don't know it, it ain't to be known.
I don't know about that. I mean, I can't tell the next time I'm going to fart because I can't feel my body. And you'll know it when it happens.
Long suffering tears, just nods.
Sorry about that. Mama really likes Tears a whole lot, so she feels bad. She just doesn't have
Tears
the
loves
control.
Mama. Dedicated.
See, I'm gonna take care of your provisions for the day. One for the group and one for hungry Rook.
Hungry Rook.
That's a growing boy.
Growing boy. And
Is that provision or brain on the corner of your mouth?
Pick the one.
There's just so much of that.
There's heavy cloud cover this morning. But yeah, the day is yours. What do you feel like doing? Or you can discuss amongst yourselves.
So Horns is going to confirm that they can float up.
Let me see. I think. Let me see what it says.
What do you think about that?
Wanderlings. Let's see. When playing as a wanderling, Magnetically drawn to slip stuff. Can't really rest. Once per day, you can pass through doors, floors, and walls with a successful body save. So I think that means that you are still like you still treat like the ground and world more or less like it is most of the time until you're like, I'm gonna walk through a wall or
Okay.
possibly a ceiling.
Okay. Okay.
Did it say ceilings or did it just say floors? I can't.
I just said doors, floors, and walls, but I
Yes, it would make sense that it would
yeah,
because
I'll let you.
gravity. You could if you could go like I'm just gonna
That's
sink
true.
through the floor to the thing below me. If you knew there was a thing below you.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you're the world affects you normally. You can just kind of become incorporeal, whatever that means, and then
Yeah, you're not like
whatever.
full ghost. You're just like
Okay.
not attached to the world
Right.
as much.
Okay.
And if there is no room below you and you choose to sink through the floor, then you're just going to keep going to the core of the earth because there's nowhere to stop.
Keep yourself warm.
Could be bored. Could be fun.
Yeah. Cloud and Skull are making themselves at home. Cloud has set themselves up in the in Yanni's chamber a little bit. Skull has been cleaning it out. I think Skull is going to be camping in the plaza for a little bit, but yeah, you are free to do whatever you like.
So does Cloud shows signs of slip, yes?
Yes, Cloud is clearly a magician.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I think Horns would like to bring Ruse and Cloud together and discuss their mutual profession and any ways that they can help each other out,
Mm.
whether that be trading spells or any other services.
Oh, interesting. Um, yeah. How do you approach Cloud on that front?
Um, First of all, Horns would do it when Bella's not around.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, Horns would say, "Hey, I think you do magic. Am I right?
Who told you that?
I'm a magician. I can tell that you have magical energy. The slip flows past you a lot.
I
Should I keep it a secret? Is it a secret?"
I mean, it's clearly not a secret, but it's not really what I do anymore.
Well, I'm pretty new at this, although I have a specialty. And there's the apprentice over there who needs some he needs to continue his studies. Ruse is focused only on bringing light to situations, and while I appreciate that, it seems a little limited in scope. So I didn't know if you do you have any could you help us learn more? I mean, I've been a quarter magician for a while, but really that's only like 2 or 3 years, and I'm still pretty young.
What do you want to do with the rest of your life?
I don't know because I was expecting to die in a few years, and I'm not sure that's going to happen now. I mean, I might, but I don't know.
Yeah. Magicians, you seem nice. If you want to live a long life, I suggest finding another path. That's what I'm doing.
Right. And Horns just sort of waves his hand, looks at it, focuses on being transparent for a second, and says, I don't know that the same rules apply anymore. I'm not sure. It's okay.
I've
I
only
didn't
seen.
mean to bother you.
It's not a bother. I'm still finding my place here. You're um you're really enthusiastic, and that's really nice. I'm
Thank you.
I'm still getting used to people. I'm sorry. I've mostly just been with Skull for the last little while, and Skull is very protective and not a great conversationalist.
Oh,
And before I met Skull, I didn't so much as have conversations with people as be told what to do. So if I'm a little bit rude, I really apologize.
not at all. I mean, up until Lord Rook, and that's very recent, all my previous masters told me what to do all of the time, with the exception of they would leave me alone in the bathroom.
Did they make you do magic for them?
Of course they did. Isn't that what lords do?
Yeah, they burn other people's years away for their own often frivolous needs.
I'm trying not to uh I mean, I didn't really have anybody to talk to about that, but it was sort of obvious. Yeah.
They
That
do that.
that's the one time I get scared because I know that I don't have much time. And I was hoping before that I'd find like maybe get lucky and find a way out. Although I watched, I watched a couple of previous court magicians just die. Um, but Lord Rook actually seems pretty nice. He doesn't seem to want to tell me what to do all the time.
And she like not a suspicious eye at Rook, but a like, yeah, lordlings, they're very good at keeping people isolated to control them. So I'm
Yeah.
glad that if Rook is not like that, I mean, it says something that he's down here instead of up there.
Well, I know that this is a forbidden word in our amongst people like us, but maybe we could be friends.
Yeah, I think maybe we could. I don't know how
Cool.
long we can stay here. There's still a lot of um, a lot of danger, even with all of this. But it's nice to rest for a little bit.
We're going to try and figure out a way to move the library so it can be safer. So maybe if we can figure that out, maybe we can help you too.
Maybe.
Cool. He
Um,
runs off,
yeah.
and then about 5 seconds later, he comes back and he hands her a flower that he picked that he found in the rubble.
Nice.
And then he runs away.
um, Nagi and Naas. I guess you're. Oh yeah,
Meanwhile, Nagi.
yeah. And Brooke, I guess. What are the rest of y'all doing this morning?
I mean, it doesn't have Nagi does not have to be first, but I love the idea of like the scene edit being Nagi reaching for something that they're stealing in the same like way that Horns was like handing the flower out.
Perfect.
Um, I think Nagi's looking to, yeah, maybe I'll see what others are up to. Probably try to get into some trouble.
I know we have a lot on our plate, but again, I I don't know how far of a journey is supposedly Tooth the Clown from us.
The probably 2 or 3 days
Hmm.
northwest into the thick woods.
I mean, if there's any other business that could interest us up there, it'd be really nice to wrap this up so I don't have that hanging and I can live free without still feeling this debt constantly over me. And at least let that family know what I found. But
are you talking to anyone, or are you just kind of monologuing?
I talk to everybody,
Great.
just
I think
whoever's.
I mean
Well, I mean,
Nagi
whoever's.
Nagi
Yeah,
Nagi's very
Addressing
interested
the
in the word debt.
whoever's here
Um,
with me. I didn't know who was here and who was.
I
I didn't
think
know if.
Nagi's been kind of slinking in like a little alcove that you didn't maybe see, Naas. Was like maybe like looking in different books in the library, seeing if there was anything of value and being kind of disappointed. But was like, see, that's the thing is because of the nature of this world, we're all born in debt, and debt is that's the only currency we have these days. You're right to want to get out of it. Gives you power over others, or at least the illusion of it. These lordlings, they think they have no debt, but they'll find the debt of gravity one day. We'll figure it out.
Oh, I'll never be out of debt. As long as I'm alive, I'll be in. Wait, who saved me? Horns? I can't remember who saved my life. Which person was it? Uh, my very existence is owed to Horns now. So, but this family who, hired me before I even met any of you, they probably spend every day still wondering what happened to Tooth. So just be nice to put their minds at rest and know that they don't have to wonder every day whether or not I was even doing the job for them, whether or not there was any solution, whether or not there's no end of strands that life will feed us, but it'd be nice to close one of them.
You seem really wise.
I'd like to think I get wiser every day, hopefully. I mean, that's the trajectory you want to be on. You don't want to be going the opposite way.
Okay. I was told that I should keep my mind in a straitjacket, that was the proper trajectory.
That sounds like something people tell you when they don't want you to think freely and they want to use you as a tool.
I think that was the point, yeah.
Yeah. Well, here with us now, you're no longer a tool.
Are you sure? I mean, I am sort of course, owned by Lord Rook, so I think I'm still a tool.
Well, we'll see. I mean, Lord Rook, I think he's different from other lords, and well, you'd have to talk with Lord Rook. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I think Lord Rook would probably encourage your individuality.
Mm.
But that is between you and Lord Rook, and that is none of my business, frankly.
Individuality, that's a strange concept.
Yeah, what does Rick up to?
Um, I think Rook is watching Skull, and slowly approaches and asks if did Cloud gain that horn under your watch?
And I think Skull has been kind of like up on the edge of the plaza, like keeping an eye on the surroundings. If you want to meet him up there. How's Skull feeling today? Um,
And how tasty does his brain look?
hard to say because Skull. And he kind of like growls a little bit and says, "She got it when we came down. It was a rough landing."
You feeling any regret, any certain way over how it all played out?
She's safe now.
That's good. Glad to hear that. And you? Are you safe now?
And he like actually turns to you at this point and says, "Is that a threat?"
No.
Good.
I see in your stature, you royal guard. It's my read. Obviously, a lordling. I just feel like maybe we're in a more similar place, you and I, than than some of the others here. And I'm learning to adapt, and I was wondering how that was going for you.
Adapt.
Find a new way.
The way is to get to safety. This place is very open. And look, and he points to the not really horizon because there's buildings everywhere, but kind of like down I think the plaza is like one of those parts in the city that has kind of like the long radiating avenues off of it. Um, and like points down, and there's you can just make out, but he's clearly been watching them for a while. A small company of not cloudlings, but people. And it looks like they're kind of headed this way, not quickly, but kind of ambling in the direction of the plaza.
We've encountered a few scavengers here in the city. Mostly they just want to keep to themselves, avoid contact. Very territorial. Afraid others are going to take what they think belongs to them.
Everyone's afraid of that.
Did she ask you? I
Yeah.
mean, Cloud. Uh, it's pretty obvious, right? Who she is.
What business is that of yours? And you can see his hand kind of tightening on his weapon.
Yeah. Uh, Rook takes his crest out. I think there's like a moment where it looks like he's reaching for a weapon too, but instead he just takes out the crest and offers it and says, "It means nothing to me. I'm no longer of the clouds. If this helps you in any way, buys you passage somewhere, it's yours."
I can make my own way. Why do you want to keep her here? It seems like you're making another cage for her.
I've come down here and found myself among these people and have found among them purpose that I didn't have or think I had elsewhere. Helping people that need help, finding family that I didn't think I had or could have. This is no different. You are people in need.
And when you've got what you want, then what?
Right now, Skull, all I'm looking is to find a new way, a new purpose, a new life. And I think I've already found that. And this is it.
What's it?
I think Rook steps up to the ledge next to Skull and points down to his companions that he's been traveling with.
What do you want from them?
Want
You all want something.
people or lordlings?
Lordlings, not
Hmm.
people.
Uh, I think he turns to look Skull in the face and says, "You don't think people can change?"
I think people are forced to change sometimes. Most people don't feel a need to.
I think he gives like a curt bow, like you would maybe that would be normal for recognizing royal guard. And then I think he kind of walks away.
Nice. There is a group of about 10 sellswords approaching the plaza. And Rook, you can relay that to everyone else. They'll be here before too long, but it's not
I think Nagi is already on
urgent.
the way to like slithering over to like go bother them.
um, yeah, they're a few blocks away and kind of ambling in this direction. I think when they saw Skull and Rook, they, became interested slash wary. Um, how is Nagi approaching them?
Travelers!
And the one in front kind of like puts up his hand and says,
You must be thirsty. May I be the first in the library to offer you from a drink of the water of knowledge.
library.
And then hands him a cool glass of water that definitely
Oh, they're
Nagi's very good at.
they're still a little bit ways away. They're like yelling.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I would like to try to poison them. I'm very good at poisons and I have water. I think I have like a canteen or something and I want to offer it to them once they come in range, but that's
Fantastic.
all right. Can I throw a canteen to them?
Sure, you can like toss one over.
Okay. Yeah, I'll toss it over. First one is free.
Are you here alone?
Aren't we all? We depart alone as well.
No, I'm not here alone. I have 9 friends with me.
Yes, but one does find the limit of one's friendship.
You a philosopher?
I try not to be.
What's a philosopher doing in Rust Bucket?
Ah, truly something to ponder. I find Rust Bucket, which is the place I am, not the library. I mean, if I'm honest with you, I have lost something.
Well, we're good at finding things.
Have you come across anything interesting?
Who wants to know and how much are you willing to trade for it?
Oh.
Or do you have to check with your lordling first?
No, I have things that would take several lifetimes to gather. I see many of you have only one. I will not be biased.
And these are clearly sellswords. They're not like soldiered up, but they are casually armed.
Will they drink my water?
Let's find out.
Okay.
They seem wary. They're not
They
approaching.
should be.
They're not approaching you or the canteen yet.
Fair, fair.
And in fact, they think let me take a look at. Let me take a look at.
Or maybe it's like a weird jug. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like probably not a canteen.
I think like it is more than wariness. They seem a little bit afraid. Like the ones in back, the one up front is kind of putting on a front, but the ones in back are like even though there's 9 of them and they are armed and capable, and they seem worried about something.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not really sure what to do. I struggle with blurbos.
Yeah, all good. And the rest of you can hear all of this. There's a lot of yelling going on outside as well.
Yeah, I think Nagi's just like been posturing and yelling and is like, huh.
Yeah, I think as the sellsword kind of self-appointed
Yes.
guard, I would definitely approach if I heard it and be like, "Hey, is there a problem here?"
Not yet.
Oh, hello.
Just offering our friends here some hospitality.
Ah, well, that's good.
Do you
As long
need
as
any provisions?
We're
If
able
you
to take
mean
care of
us no
ourselves,
harm.
thanks.
As long as you mean us no harm, you're welcome here.
Is this your place?
Remind me again, are we at the library now or are we still?
You're at the plaza in Rust Bucket at Yanni's plaza, Vani's plaza.
Okay, yeah, so where the elevator and shit was, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like,
Yeah, you're like yelling down, like outside of a subway station, yelling down the street. These guys.
We are currently camping here. I mean, I can't say that we own this place with any kind of deeds or territory or such, but we are taking rest here.
We understand that there's we understand that in that plaza there are some items that might be valuable. Have you laid claim to them all?
I'm afraid whoever was here long before us, must have done that because there was nothing here but a lot of really gross debris.
Mind if we take a look around?
Yeah, come on in. I mean, again, as long as you do not mean, as long as we're all peaceful here, everything's
We don't want any trouble.
good. We don't either. So seems we are on the same page.
How many are down there?
Why is that a thing you would want to know if you mean no trouble?
Why is that a thing you'd want to hide if you don't mean any trouble?
It just sounds like you're assessing our numbers, which,
We are assessing your numbers because we don't want to walk into a trap.
all right. Well, then there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, like 5, 6, 7 of us. Hold on. Me, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, I think.
All right, we're not
Vegas, do you know the number after 6?
7.
Okay.
Our numbers
I
just
could-
keep changing. We've got
That's
new people
true.
coming in. We've got apprentices galore all of a sudden. And
I was not trying to make fun of you. I'm just I know that they change based on the era. I just wanted to know when I was.
oh, that's true.
so they will cautiously approach and enter into the plaza. They're like, we're hands off weapons if you are. We just want to take a look around.
Believe me, the last thing we want to do is draw weapons.
It's pretty stressful.
Yeah.
And they, how much of a camp have you made there? Like, are you like, does it look like you are like staying for a while, or is it just like this was your overnight camp out?
I think at the moment it's pretty temporary, right? Because like we've talked about setting up a base here, but like at the moment we just came here for Cloud and Skull's sake, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So like I'd say it's probably fairly temporary. Like,
Yeah.
Well, and I think the part that we've put the most effort into is the interior of the station where Vonnie was.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're not seeing that from the outside. It doesn't look like we've made any changes, probably.
Yeah. Oh wow. I'm looking at the map of this place in the book, and it is different than the map on the PDF. Interesting.
Oh.
Cool. Yeah, so they, cautiously spread out. They kind of keep an eye. When they see Skull, a couple of them like stagger back a step or two. And they're like, cool, we're gonna give that dude a little bit of space.
hey, any of you know Tooth the Clown?
Ooh, let's see. Do they know Tooth the Clown? Let's see. And one of them in the back goes, Farmer Tooth.
Yeah, Farmer Tooth.
Yeah, we ran across him on the way out here.
Oh, good. So he's
That
still
guy's
alive.
crazy, man.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he was headed up to the woods to mess with some bugs or something.
His family has hired me to try and find. They're worried about him. He's disappeared off the farm one day, and they didn't know if he was alive or dead or what had happened to him.
I mean, I bet he's bug food by now, but
Oh, that's unfortunate.
you want to tell his family I don't know if you've been up there, but that place is crawling with bugs.
And he just went by himself up to bug-infested woods.
Told you, that guy's crazy.
Interesting. Did he say anything? I mean, Is that the only thing that makes you think he's crazy, or did he act crazy aside from going in the bug infested woods?
No, he didn't give us any mind, and traveling by himself. Not
Interesting.
even I'm going to do that.
Huh. Well, thanks. That helps. At least I know where to potentially find him, though it sounds like I might not want to.
Yeah, so they're spreading out and kind of like inspecting the place, like pretty much doing the same thing that you did the first time you showed up. Looking in all the nooks and crannies. Like the one up front, he's like, "Hey, what's down here? Looks dangerous." And like points at the hole where you go down to the next level.
Is that where little oregano is?
Yeah, that was the ladder that was quite.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd tell him straight up. I was like, yeah, there's a real rickety ass ladder heading down there.
You been down?
I what's that? I did, and it was thankfully I'm a pretty spry guy, so I made it down. But it was a little touch and go there. I mean, you're welcome to it. I just it, you may not make it. That ladder might not make it. We tried to secure it the best we could to the wall, but it's seen better days.
Is there another way down?
Not that I know of. That's true, right? I don't know another way to
Yeah.
do that.
Rook might know that like you could probably go into one of the snake tunnels and use a service entrance or something. If you want to let them know that, but as far as y'all know, that's the way down.
That's the only way we've been. And just you know, once you get down there, there's this crazy ass sentient elevator who's gone slightly insane and will probably try and kill you.
Huh. Okay. Is it worth anything worth going down there for?
Hell no. Like I told you, man, it had been pretty much looted, and there was a lot of really gross biomatter and like former dead proxies and used up tubes of medical goo. It was nothing of any interest down there.
Mind if we hang out here while we send a couple scouts down?
Sure.
We'll keep to ourselves. And they like, but
And
7 or 8 of them go over to like the other side of the plaza and like start setting up a rudimentary camp. A couple of the more like wiry ones start like getting ropes out and testing ladder and like looking like they're gonna start go spelunking.
can Nagi sidle up to Skull
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, Skull is like at the door of the little room where Cloud is kind of hiding out in now.
and I think Nagi says to Skull, like, say, what's it worth to you for them not to find out who y'all are?
What do you mean?
Not asking a high price. Just owe me a favor later, and I won't tell them.
Why would you tell them?
Ah, live as long as I have, you get bored. Sometimes you do stuff just to see what'll happen.
Have you ever had your skull crushed in?
Probably. Good thing about hopping, you'll lose your memories.
Would that be exciting for you?
Hmm. Didn't realize you were a flirt as well as a hunk. Possibly. I should go tell him.
If you step away from here, I will turn you into paste.
Oh, so you do want to hang out with me? And more importantly, what I thought was true is true. Thanks for confirming. I'll hang out with you.
You can't see his face clearly, but he is. How's Horns reacting to our new visitors?
So Horns would go up to Lord Rook And is there anything you want me to do, Lord Rook? And I don't know if the visitors can see me or not.
Yeah. I mean, you're shadowy, but you're still a visible person. Yeah.
Right.
Forgive me. I feel like uh, you were my charge and I let this happen to you.
Oh, uh, well, I mean, thanks. You mean you care?
Is that such a surprise?
Uh, I don't mean to speak poorly of lords, but it's been my experience that as long as it didn't affect their monetary or social status, they didn't consider anybody but themselves.
I think that is a fair observation. And 10, 20 years ago, that would have been fair to pass that judgment on me as well. Luckily, we freed you from your former owner.
I'm starting to be very appreciative. Thank you.
I have no tasks for you. Is there something here that you would like to do?
Uh, 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 when do you want me back?
You are free to come and go as you will.
Uh, are you sure?
Of course. You
Yes, my
said
lord. He gets down on his knee and bows.
you were concerned about that large creature we saw on the battlefield. Is that
The 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 big imago?
yes.
Oh, well, so he's very, very slippery,
Hmm.
and he was speaking. I had my ears covered, but I believe that he is sad and not happy about the things that are happening, but seemed compelled somehow to be doing what he was doing.
I think we both know that feeling.
Yes, my lord.
Did you see where he went?
I saw which direction he went. Um, uh, he was still traveling when we left, so I do not know how far he will go.
Our friend Naus is looking for someone up to the north and west. Perhaps that will bring you closer to your goal. Gets us
Oh,
out of this place for a while at least.
I like Naas. I think he is a good person to help. As long as Skull and uh, his companion are safe, then I'm good with going elsewhere.
I agree.
Um, Naas, the let's see this. The leader of the Sellswords, and another one approach you, um, and says, "I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
I'm news.
Truth. This is courage back here. Um, nice pea shooters.
Thanks. Huh? I'm quite partial to 'em.
And he like goes and shows off that he has a couple as well.
Ah, nice.
Coming real handy. You seem like you know your stuff.
Yeah, I always had a penchant, as they say, for doing some old shooting. For led me this life.
Sorry for coming on so strong earlier on. You never know who you're gonna find out here.
There's a lot of untrustworthy people in the land, so I understand.
Especially with the expedition coming down here.
Ah, boy, are they full of themselves.
Yeah, a bunch of them run off and think they can just start up. They don't know what it's like. They don't know how to treat people. So, uh, again, our apologies.
No, it's rough out there. You're wise to be wary.
You did you get tipped off about this place or just come across it?
Trying to remember how did we?
I think you ran into Yanni, Ivani, and followed him back, right?
I think that sounds right.
Right.
So yeah, I think you're right. I think we ran into him, and he told us about it. I guess.
Mm-hmm. He just was just like, "Come on, let's
Yeah,
go."
go feed the thing or whatever. So yeah, no, we were just traveling, and we came across the last former proxy of this place, who was just about dead, and
So you took care of him.
well, he asked us to. He
Proxy asked you to.
is again, that's right, right? Isn't that what he did?
Um,
I'm trying to remember.
uh,
Making a picture. I'm not lying here, just making shit up.
Bonnie was asking you to feed oregano. Oregano was the one that was like, "Please kill me."
Oh, okay.
And when oregano got turned off, then Bonnie went down.
I thought I remembered like Vani not being super happy either, and like
Yeah, not
seeming-
happy, but trying to stay alive as long as possible.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
No,
And
not
also,
clear.
Bonnie very clearly said, "Don't listen to anything oregano says."
Yeah. Bonnie was trying to keep oregano alive despite oregano's wishes, so that.
Oh, right. So we didn't directly kill Vani.
We sort of
He
did.
he died because of oregano dying, right?
Yes,
Correct.
except that we knew that Bonnie did not want oregano dead.
Right. But I'm saying
yeah.
we did not we didn't shoot Bonnie or
Correct.
kill him or stab him.
Yeah.
That guy.
No, we didn't.
No, okay, that's all I need to know.
I'm just saying, Mama knew.
That's fine.
Mama,
No,
like,
so yeah,
oh,
I'll come right
wait,
down. I was like,
he
no, we
died.
came. Yeah,
You think Cloud Empress is fun to play? Try remembering what you did.
Yeah, exactly.
In these episodes. It's an even better game. That was
this proxy we did not directly attack him, but he had been doing, we found out later after exploring some pretty gross things with past proxies and trying to keep himself alive, and seemed like a not great guy. And when we came back out from here, he was dead.
Whew, lucky you. And you all made it.
Yeah.
Not bad. He didn't and he kind of like looks back at Courage. He's like, he didn't read any poetry, did he?
Huvani?
Yeah.
I'm not recalling any poetry.
Good. Well, so you haven't been downstairs much?
I mean, not much. We've had, like I said, we had one trip down there, I think, basically. And then we came back up and went back to the library and came back here
to
to
say about the machine.
I don't know, what is it that they say about the machine?
And that there's a mountain-sized machine god that used to run the city or something along those lines.
I mean, it seems very much like maybe there used to be.
It's gone.
I mean, nothing down there now. Well, I mean, other than there was a big spidery looking machine that was let's just say we had some companions that decided to experiment with it, and it was probably the worst pain they'd ever experienced in their life. was not good.
Did you find any boxes with organs in them?
Yeah, some old, like, desiccated, dried up organs.
Huh. All right.
That's pretty gross.
Well, when Honey gets back from looking around down there, I don't know what your deal is with these guys, but if you want to, I don't know what your occupational situation is right now, but we've been doing all right. So you seem like a nice guy.
I appreciate that offer, but I have formed a quite tight bond with this group, and I'm sort of trying to do what I can for this world these days instead of seeing how much money I can make off it. I got a lot of debts to pay, but not of the monetary kind, more of the spiritual kind.
Must be nice.
Well, we'll see. It's a pretty new development.
Well, we may be in and out depending on what Honey finds. So offer stands.
I appreciate it, and best of luck to you. I hope that you will, just continue to be wary, smart of you, but remember the kindness you were shown here and maybe pass that on somehow.
Whatever you say, yeah. So they're gonna spend some time looking around. I'm gonna roll some dice and see how that went for them. I don't want D20s.
There's certain things they don't need to know. It doesn't concern them.
So
like that I have an organ inside me that has been kind
Those
of
boxes.
defused a little bit.
So after a few hours, one of the wiry ones comes back and like is excitedly talking to Truth. Looks like everyone made it up and down safe, and they all start getting ready to gear up and go down there. Yeah, I think they're gonna like they're still steering clear of y'all, but they're like clearly starting an operation. Like they very safely navigated everything down there, and are going to start looting the place basically.
What was there? I mean,
there was the medical bay there. I mean, and there's a mountain of machine down there, so they're going to start pulling apart robots, and they're going to start pulling apart oregano. They got by a little oregano. How did we see? How did they? I'm gonna see if they did it with friendliness or violence. I think they avoided little oregano. They found a ladder down. Like they are great at climbing. It turns out. So like little oregano tried to get them to play games, and they were just like, "No, thank you." They saw the bodies, and we're like, "That looks like a bad idea. We're gonna go down." So they have like they've set up climbing ropes and stuff, so they're going to start going down and taking things apart and bringing them back up. Yeah, let's speaking of, let's go ahead and take our first break here. Come back in 5-ish. Sound good?
Yeah, good.
Cool. See y'all in 5-ish. Yeah, so our troop of sellswords has set up like a little perimeter around the entryway with a rope there, and have started sending folks down, and they will be coming up before too long with stuff. I think Truth comes over to Naas again and is like, "There's a lot of stuff down there."
We saw quite a bit.
And we aren't planning on taking it. Does that work for you?
I mean, and talk to my compatriots, make sure no one has any objections. But I mean, again, it's not our stuff. We don't own it, so I don't really.
You kind of seem like you're in charge, right?
No. It's pretty. This is all. No one's really in charge here. We all have an equal say.
All right. Well,
That's why I just want to, so I'd just like to consult just to make sure nobody here has a problem. I don't want anyone being a problem for you, and I don't think they will, but I'll check with them. Just make sure no one's gonna have an issue with it.
all right.
I mean,
I'll
again, it's not my stuff, but
take it at your
I think
word.
Nagi like rehands them the canteen.
Are you poisoning them?
Yes.
All right.
It's like all my blessings. Just like my good friend Naas here, I am beyond an eye for such valuables as you have. But best wishes to you and your men.
and of course, I don't know any of this. Like, I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
you're poisoning him, right?
Let me get a heart
Good at
roll
poisons.
let me get a heart roll from you with advantage for your poisons.
Okay. And can you remind me what with advantage means? Two.
Yeah, you're gonna roll twice and take the better one.
Okay, so roll 2d100s.
Yes. And you want
Okay, thank you.
32 or lower.
Okay. Oh, 33.
33.
62.
That is a
That's fair.
critical failure.
Great.
You are a courier, however. Once per session. Oh, you did that with advantage. Never mind. Okay, great. That's a critical. Hey, Naas.
Also, ow! God damn it! This fucking organ just squeezes every now and then.
Oh no, I forgot it does stuff to you.
As Nagi hands over the canteen, you feel this searing pain inside.
And that's one damage, right?
That's one damage, yeah.
Oh,
The 3.
sorry.
And then you can do it about the dice.
And this is Glittering Truth, the leader, who like opens up the canteen, and as they put it up to their mouth, like they clearly like, and his face goes sour, and hands Nagi back the open canteen and says, "You first."
God damn it! I really thought we fixed this thing inside me.
Oh, and take a stress, Nagi, for that.
Yeah, I was like, in my mind, Nagi has like a little bit of immunity to the poison, but I think that because it was such a failure, like we could say that Nagi takes a tiny sip or something.
Yeah, if you take a tiny sip, like
a non-lethal dose, but it's just like I won't be sick later.
Their mood has turned.
Yeah.
And Truth says, like yells over to Naas, like, "I thought we had a deal. Try to poison us."
What? What are you talking about?
What? This that I just drank?
I mean, look, I'll be straight up with you. I don't know Nagi very well. They're new to us, but I have no knowledge of anybody trying to poison you.
Have a drink.
Whom I don't know. I trust you more than if you think it's poison, I'm not going to drink it. Nagi, why are you trying to poison them?
Well, I'm so sorry. This is where I come from. This is like the height of humor. Ha,
Listen, Chu.
gotcha.
Nagi only just joined us. I can't really explain this other than to tell you that I was no part of this, and I don't know why Nagi would try to poison you.
I know why. Because
Then
there's a lot of valuable stuff here, and you don't want competition.
also, I just don't know which of the things are valuable, so it's helpful to have you pick it first, and then we could just get it from your.
Look,
Think about this.
you've
If
been
that
cool
was
with
the
us.
case,
You've been
then
cool with
why
us.
would I have told you everything I told you and just let you go down there?
Let our guard down.
Yeah, that's what I thought the plan was. I'm so sorry, Naas. I misread all of your. I thought you were hinting at something, and it is my fault. I'm sorry, Naas. Totally innocent in this.
Look, you've been all right so far, so we're going to give you a chance to clear out.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, we'll have to consult because we were thinking about possibly making this a new home. It was in discussions, though nothing had been decided yet.
Well, discuss it on the road.
Look, you have no more claim to this place than we do. Now,
That's not true. And like makes a gesture, and everyone draws their weapons. Everyone's going to take. Let's just do one stress for now.
What did I have earlier? Was it a stress also?
Yeah.
Oh, you already gave it to me. Thank you.
You'll have 3 after this altogether.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Wow, y'all are stressed.
the mood has turned. And
skull, rook, horns.
Skull has like
I didn't know if he was already here or not.
standing very still near the door, and the door is kind of like it's not concealed, but it's not like a door either.
Mhm.
And he's like, nobody's getting through this fucking door.
So Horns is going to drift up to stand up near them. Stand near Naas. And first of all, I don't know if that will have any impact because I'm not like your normal boy.
Mm-hmm.
And
They've seen some things, but
okay.
I have 2 things to say to you. One is that I repeat, we had no knowledge of Nagi's intentions. And 2, remember that you are the one who drew weapons first.
Did Nagi try and steal something from them?
He claims that Nagi tried to poison them.
Oh. Oh, that's so interesting. Nagi is in my experience, and I'm only a court magician, so I may not know much. But in my experience, Nagi is what the lords call like sticking an imago in a small barrel. Very chaotic and likely to explode.
And again, Truth, in my conversations with you, you seem to be smart. You seem to be wise. Think this through. Again, if I had ill intentions for you, I would not have given you any information to help you. I probably would have told you to take the elevator, that it was perfectly safe. And it's the ladder, it's great, it's sturdy. Rush down it. There are so many possible ways I could have sabotaged your expedition down there and did not.
Nath, I'm going to go back and talk to Lord Rook and see if it's okay if we move so that we do not disturb their work.
I get that you want to thin our numbers, have us do the risky part, bring up the goods for you, and take it.
We would have already taken them considering we've been down here before.
Wait, so you're saying that you think the same way that Nagi does? Maybe Nagi should join you.
I don't think Nagi should join us.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go back.
If this is true and you don't know anything about what this person did, you wouldn't mind if we just threw him down the hole, would you?
Of course I would.
Oh, why is that?
Because
I thought you didn't know them very well.
Just because I don't know someone very well, I should be okay with them getting tossed down a hole? That makes
Yeah.
no sense. I don't know you very well either, and I wouldn't be fine with you getting tossed down a hole.
Horns calls from further away. It won't work. It's a body jumper.
Another good point.
I'm standing right here, and you're gonna act like you didn't just try to give me away? The group is always trying to give Nagi away. Look, what if I joined them willingly? At least they understand. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was helping. It seemed like you might be needing some money for some of your health things. And I just wanted to be a valuable member of the group.
This was not the way to do it.
I see this now, and I'm truly sorry. And then, like, vomits. Truly sorry.
So
Not
Horns
supposed
is
to
going
act
to go
that
back.
fast.
Horns is going to go back past Skull
Mhm.
and say, "With your permission, can I speak to my friend Skull or my friend Cloud?"
Absolutely not. Nobody gets in there. And
Okay,
nobody gets
thank you.
out.
And I'm going to try to pass through the door.
Fantastic. Is that a body save?
Yeah, body save. I may not make it. I'll see if I bounce off or not. But I'm going to try subtly, not
Yeah.
because he knows I can do it, and I don't want to give it away if I fail. Just like okay, and sort of sidle around to where he can't see me. Okay, see if I can do this.
Nice.
Yes.
There you go.
So Horns slips in with Cloud.
Yeah. And Cloud is like pacing back and forth inside, like clearly upset.
Hello, friend.
Hey, what's going on out there?
Oh,
Skull locked me in here.
they're a bunch of sellswords, and they were doing some stuff, and they're talking with Naas, and they're having a good time, and then Nagi tried to poison them.
Nagi's the cloudling.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
typical.
no, Nagi's really a body jumper.
Huh. Oh, I thought they smelled weird.
Yeah. But I think we're going to have to move because now the sellswords don't trust us.
Yeah, it's probably a good call on their part. I mean, and on our part too. I don't know why this place is still too close to the expedition.
Yeah.
Can you talk to Skull and just tell him we can go? And I don't know what to do.
Okay. So I knock on the door from the inside. Hey, Skull. Skull.
You can't come out yet.
We need to move because they think we're trying to steal their stuff.
What? Like the door flings open. It's like, how did
Nagi tried to poison the leader.
I know? That's why I'm trying to keep her safe in there. And now they know that there's. Look, I'm going to grab her and take her out. You keep them busy.
I'll say the truth. Look, maybe this is the moment I spoke of before when you can extend the same kindness to somebody else. We'll gladly leave. She was in the wrong. They were in the wrong. We're still getting to know them. Hopefully, I don't know if it was a misunderstanding or if this person is psychotic or what, but obviously you're absolutely in the right for being angry at someone trying to poison you. But all I can tell you is that they were acting on their own and we had no part of it. And everything that I have said to you before that point was 100% honest and true.
You said there wasn't anything down there except goo.
Of interest to us, which is why we have no interest in stopping you from taking whatever you want down there.
You didn't mention the medical bay or the giant
I did
of
actually. I mentioned the medical bay. I said there's all kinds of tubes of used up medical goo.
All right. Well, you got 10 minutes to clear out.
Well, apparently that's fine with everyone. So,
would someone like to make a roll for skull? Percentile roll. Skull has an instinct of 60 and needs to roll that or under to get out with Cloud unnoticed.
I mean, I'll give it a shot, sure. What do I roll in D100?
Yep.
A 16.
Great. Skull sneaks her out without even you noticing. Horns probably sees because you were there kind of watching. And like Cloud like turns and like waves and they fuck off out in the city. What does your tactical retreat look like?
Should we go find Cloud the Tooth?
Tooth the Clown?
Tooth the Clown? Cloud the Tooth?
That'd be good. I think just as everyone, I'll kind of like let everyone else be backing out, and I'll back out last and just be like, I guess now we are even, but unfortunately you've soured. Next time we see you, there will be no more kindness to give.
Understood.
Enjoy your looting.
Enjoy your friends. Y'all have one more action pretty much this day if you want to travel or camp or scavenge. What would you like to do for the evening part of this day?
I would say scavenge because I'm a hungry boy, but we might want to get away from these people just in case.
I think as long as you're not in the plaza, you're cool by them.
Okay.
If you want to scavenge, if everyone's cool with that, go ahead and make 2d10 rolls. And tell me if you want provisions, food, or shelter. Or
Provisions for sure. Just the one choice?
2 choices out of the 3.
Choice. Anybody else have an idea for the second one?
What did you say? What were the 3?
It's provisions, food, or shelter.
What's the difference between provisions and food?
Food is like a meal for one person. Provision is food and water and everything for a day for everybody.
And I think food is actually supposed to be used to get the campfire benefit for getting experience. I think that's why they're distinct.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my guess because it's not clear.
Yeah, because I was about to say, why would I ever choose food instead of provision?
An 8 and a 2.
So that was provisions and shelter, did you say?
No, not shelter. I think we'll probably head back towards the library.
Okay. You're gonna be in Rust Bucket for the evening.
So maybe we should look for shelter. Okay.
So to explain again, so what would the benefit of getting food be if we did that?
So if you have food and you have a new group person or whatever to share with, then you can convert some of your stress into experience points.
Yeah. So when resting in a safe location, you lose 2 additional stress whenever you sleep peacefully through the night, share heartfelt or engaging conversation, eat a tasty meal, have good sex, or spend a tranquil hour in nature. So
So
food,
it's like a recovery mechanism, I guess,
yeah,
instead of the experienced one. But yeah.
food is getting stress out more. Uh, Food is getting more stress out.
Than you would otherwise.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well, we only got well, shit. Horns has a lot.
Yes,
So
Horns
did you
has a
want to
lot.
do,
As does Rook.
was that provisions and shelter or provisions and food?
Probably shelter, since we're going to be here overnight.
Cool. A 2 will get you a safe place to camp out in one of the collapsed towers. But 8 gives you no provisions, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Rust Bucket has been picked over pretty well. But
We got 10, right?
Say that again. 10
We
provisions.
have 10, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like we're hurting.
It's 5 days worth for everyone because
hungry boy.
But that does mean that you have a safe place to camp for the evening. So if you do want to eat some food while you're resting, you can. So regular rest will cure 2 stress. If you eat some food or share some heartfelt or engaging conversation, that means that you get to take away up to 4 stress.
So I have a question. I have a limit on how much stress I can reduce. Does that mean I'm not allowed to gain experience points anymore?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think I think you're always going to lose 2 stress in the morning.
Right.
And I think as long as you are doing the thing where you're having conversations with people, I think that'll count for experience as well.
Okay.
Being unreasonable to just have wanderlings never get experience.
That does seem strange, yeah. No more experience for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I am in a new, somewhat insubstantial state, so
that's true
I
too.
wanted to
So
ask.
it is possible. I don't know.
You can still have conversations. So get rid of 2 stress. If you want to hang out and talk or eat some food, you can take off 2 more. There's no one new here to talk with, so no XP. And of course, our wanderling only gets rid of 2 for the morning. And then it will be a new day.
A new day.
I need a doctor. Feel good.
If I had some chalk, I could probably help you with this.
Also, remind me again. I know you need to do a special thing to get rid of damage, but did you say? I can't remember. Is there any way to get rid of wounds, or those just
wounds takes like a couple weeks of rest and recuperation to get rid of.
Okay.
Yeah. Did everyone get rid of the stress they want to get rid of?
Yeah.
If we're heading up north and west to the forest, past the battlegrounds, soldiers might have some medical supplies we can scavenge. At least take a look.
Would be nice. I definitely think Horns has lessened the damage that this thing does to me, but apparently it's not totally dead.
It's a tenth of the damage, I think.
So does Naas still have the ability to understand the odds?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
Yeah. Part
so
of
now I only have bad.
Yeah, only bad now. But way less.
Way less bad.
Well, you do know when something is a critical success or a critical failure.
That's true.
That's true.
Oh, somebody just fucked up or did really well.
Cool. Morning breaks. It is a sunshiny day. Where are you? Are you headed towards the library again? Where's your map here? You're traveling through the animal rendering part. And then the morning would take you to the library if you're headed that direction and to the W13. And from there, tell me where you want to go.
Well, seems like we should. How many squares can we do?
You can do 2 more today if you're just pushing through.
Should we go ahead and do that?
Yeah, where are we heading?
We're going to go try and find Tooth the Clown.
Oh, yeah.
but we're
I
going to
would
pass
relate to
by the
everybody, by
library.
the way, what they, if in case anybody wasn't there, I'd relay what they told me about. Like, they claim he went alone into Imago infested woods.
We saw that, right? Horns, Nagi, the forest.
Yes, we saw the
Oh,
edge
yeah,
of the
you saw the edge of the
forest.
forest.
Lord
That's right.
Rook.
So I don't know how viable this is. Be careful. Let's not, I mean, finding would be great, but obviously not at the expense of anybody's life.
If we are careful, the battle may have moved by now, and there are just a lot of dead as long as we don't disturb the Imago.
And nobody's got any chalk on them, right?
Not at the Ruse might.
If you're stopping back at the library on the way, I think there was some chalk stashed there, right?
No, I'm not saying we don't want any, right? Because that
Oh
tracks
yeah,
Imago.
I mean
That's what I was thinking.
that's your call.
But Ruse might have some chalk. So it might be, we might want to ask Ruse or their lord Nagi. If
I already searched him. He doesn't have any. Unless he's got some squirreled away.
Does Nagi have any chalk at this point?
No, I got this white bandana, this red bandana, a transmitter, and an empty medicine freezer. Should turn the transmitter on at a fun place. No, no chalk. Someone has chalk. Horns does.
I used to, but it's been used up.
Oh, you used to. Okay. Yeah, maybe Ruse does.
Let's see. Oops, yeah, I need to get rid of that. Oh, okay, well.
How did just remind me, how did Nagi come to our party? I don't remember. Like, how did we hook up with you?
So Horns was floating off with Lord Bug,
Right.
and Lord Rook threw a rope to help rescue Horns. And during that process, Nagi slipped up on Lord Rook and
Right. Okay, I remember that. But
got
that's how
grabbed.
that was literally our first meeting with him.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Nagi had hopped into one of the dead soldiers' bodies.
Yep.
I think,
And then immediately tried to steal some funeral program or something.
Yeah, that's right. The funeral program. Yep.
But actually is a hero. So
I think as we're traveling, I'd probably try to like have a little private conversation with Nagi.
Nagi avoids it. Oh, Sir Rook, tell me more about the crest you have.
Or Rook, maybe we should talk to Nagi about how we don't try to poison people.
Well, you see,
Not anybody?
my grandfather's grandfather's grandfather had this crest and received it through, oddly enough, a poisoning in the family. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh. So I understand that was not a great impression, but the thing about someone who knows how to poison
Is they almost get everyone killed?
is that there's always a double edge to every poison, is what they say. And if you can poison, you can also antitoxin. So if any one of you were to get poisoned, like I did slightly earlier myself, I also know the remedies. So I'm great to have around.
Except that
Also really
we had
good
a
with
very
sharp
nice,
things.
peaceful thing.
Blades.
We were all friends until you did that. And then
I
friends
think that
became enemies.
you had a lack of conflict here, and it just belies people not actually speaking their truths. And sometimes things get pent up. It's helpful to have someone to, you know.
Nath, I think we need to understand that Nagi can't die, so it's a game.
This could be a problem.
I have some insight on this now, even though I don't know if I died or I didn't die. But life is different when the only thing that really matters is the taste of ancient energy.
And to be clear, body hackers 100% can die. and,
Oh, oops. Well, also
and in fact,
not
when they
wouldn't
die,
change
do not
anything.
take curses, so they die real quick.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
But before you die,
Yeah.
you can get rid of a body that sucks. So, like if you are badly wounded, you can be like, "I'm out."
Yeah, there is risk.
Yeah,
Which is how Nagi lives. Yeah.
After what I went through in that damn machine, I don't fear death anymore. Can't be as bad as that machine was.
So great. You're at W13 on the map tab over here. You have 2 more actions left for the day. Tooth is rumored to be up at T20 in the woods there. Which is 1, 2, 3, probably 4 actions away, 4 movement actions away. So what would you like to do from here?
So tentatively we would stop at the library and let the people at the library know that we're going to do this before we come back. And then we will head to the battlefield because that's the best place to find medical supplies.
And a safe place to camp, right?
Yeah, let's see. Who has 1 tons per hour, 6 heavy? Oh, you have scrounging. If you are gonna specifically scrounge around for medical supplies, let me get a. I guess I'm. What does it look like when you're scavenging, Nagi?
Like physically or
Yeah, like are you, or like I guess the question is like, what are you just like looking around everything real fast? Are you being very thorough? Are you just like tearing things apart?
I think just tearing things apart. Yeah. Like I don't think Nagi knows what things are valuable in this era, which is
Mhm.
why they were like, yes, please go show me what's valuable. But it's mostly looking for stuff that, like won't rip apart. And it's just like ripping things. Some things maybe expensive,
Great,
but
great.
looking for things that are really, really durable, assuming that they'll be valuable.
Then let me get a strength check with advantage.
Yes,
That works
that's
out
the one
great
I'm
for you
good
then.
at.
Yeah.
Horns is going to be following closely to pick up anything that looks like anything that has the energy that attracts a mistborn. I think it was
Oh,
mistborn.
fuck. Oh, I didn't. I'm not rolling well today.
You can roll. You roll twice.
All right, roll twice.
Yeah.
Oh, because scrounging. Okay.
There we go. Just barely made it.
Okay, look, I've not been rolling well. This is perfectly fine. I made it. It's the Nagi way.
Let's see what we can get you then. Hmm. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, cool. You find a medical kit from the battleground. It's not in great shape, but it will do the job. You also find a cool hat, a wide brimmed hat, and what looks like a uh, it looks like a sprinkler, like a busted kind of like a industrial size water sprinkler thing. The battlefield is rough. The the place where you're at before is like there's this like it would be a crop circle if there were crops there, but instead it's just like a fucked up smear of blood and dirt and junk. Um, the barricade is torn apart. There, you know what? There is a body there, and it looks like it is not from the battle. It looks because it's behind the barricade. It was not there before, and it is clearly a high-ranking um, expedition cloudling. Um, I think Rook has military stuff, right?
Yeah, military order.
Yeah. Um, General, it looks like they have been. How did they die? They were run through with some sort of bladed weapon. Actually, make a well. So they are dead.
Mm-hmm.
Um, would you like to make a mind check, I guess? Or do you have other ways of gaining knowledge?
Oh, you don't say. Hmm. Uh, this looks like it was a general. If you all don't mind keeping an eye out and well, just not watching. Uh,
I'm just out of curiosity. Like, do we know about your little power? Has it been discussed, or has anything?
Yeah.
Or
do you ask?
no, no. I mean, I was asking this, but I couldn't. I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
know if this was a secret you hadn't told anyone, or like if we'd all knew
Yeah,
kind of how
we
this
don't
is.
really know what happened with Rook when
Yeah.
they added their
I'm just really hungry now.
Mhm.
yes, we know Rook's hungry, right?
Yeah.
So
Uh,
Horns will get down on his knee, bow, and then go up and sort of wander off into the battlefield looking for things that have slip about them.
Mhm.
so, do you want us to keep an eye out for something?
It just, this is a battlefield. Dangers all around us.
And
I'm gonna be
and don't watch. Watch what?
a grisly sight you probably don't want to see.
All
I'm
right.
going to try to figure out what happened here. This general was not here when we were here
Hmm.
last.
Yeah.
They've recently, well, met their end.
All right. Well, you do what you got to do, buddy.
Does the general have a crest?
You do. In fact, Horns, you are drawn strongly to it.
Ooh. I go and before I leave, I just go and pick it up and show it to Lord Rook.
Yeah. This is. I think you don't even need to eat anyone now. Uh,
But he still may want to.
right. I mean, a little taste wouldn't hurt anybody. Um, this is. Let me get the right page. Um, I'm gonna paste it in here so y'all
Who
can.
said anything about need?
Where is it? 78, not 79. This is the major crest of mass slumber.
Oh,
And any cloudling would know that this belongs to Sleepy Renault, the leader of the expedition. This is the guy who coordinated the very bad time everyone had here, and has apparently been murdered.
Sleepy Renault.
so I have a question. If I have this crest next to my other crest, will my other crest like trigger and knock this one out, or is
Not
it
unless
only...
you intentionally activate it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I'm
have
just
to.
going to slip this one on my neck and wander off.
Yeah, you have to like spend chalk to make that happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to break anything by accident.
Yeah, the coordinator of the expedition. There's a lot more knowledge to be gained here.
Yeah.
Um,
Nagi, would you help me find things to break?
Yes, I thought you'd never ask. Let's go.
And Horns will pick up various objects that seem
Yeah,
like they
Nagi's just like
might be
yammering
break.
on about the finer points of breaking things. I mean, there's smashing, and then there's like a crack in the skull, and then
I think Naas, having also, gone through the whole organ process, I think Naas has like an inkling what Rook is saying. Like, I don't think he knows the specifics, but he's figuring out he has, I don't know, he might have to like plunge his hands in his guts or something and read intestines. I don't know what it is, but it's fine. He wants it to be private. He's probably, no, I'm not going to embarrass him by watching his weird, intimate, gross rituals. I'll just happily, I'm going to stay near Rook. I'm going to keep an eye out and make sure, he's safe.
You are gonna make sure that he's safe.
I'm going to make sure Rook's safe. I mean,
Rook's
like, while
safe,
he's
yeah.
doing whatever he's doing, I'm
Yeah.
going to be on the lookout for,
But you're not watching
because I also,
do his thing.
no, I'm not watching Rook. But I also don't know, like, I don't know if this like puts Rook in a trance or fucking what happens. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm just gonna try to make sure he's safe until he's done doing whatever he's doing.
Right. You do the thing.
I draw a weapon, take a stress, crack some skulls, and eat some brains.
Yeah. This is in fact Sleepy Renault, the leader of the 47th expedition. Sleepy Renault, let me get some details for you here. Going from now back, you see Sleepy Renault was run through by his nephew, niece, nibbling, sibling's child, Simon the Lamb. Simon was their squire basically, and chronicler. They had a book where Renault had them write down all of their exploits, and they got sick of it. I think you can, like, as they're yelling at Sleepy Renault as being stabbed, you do recall that was the voice that was yelling, that you heard before, up above when you were coming through the canyon. Sleepy Renault had brought way too much junk. All of their porters and stuff kind of abandoned everything. Stepping back, this battle was a massacre. Renault had brought in, this was the breeding grounds. They were going to come in, just clean it out, take care of the imago once and for all. That didn't happen. They swarmed out of the ground, tore people apart. They were retreating in a more or less orderly fashion when Prince Bug showed up, and everything just got worse from there. Um, are there specific things that you want to know about the expedition, or
Yeah, so it seems like most of the expedition met its end here. Is the rest, anybody who's alive, just scattered at this point? Is there any organized front?
I think at now, there are. This was probably like half of their forces. Um,
Okay.
the rest were, some were stationed out the forest, some were deployed other places. Um, now, you can imagine that without a leader and without an organizing force, they're either carrying out their last orders or dispersing or trying to find a way back. Which, with the Imago around, no one's flying back up until winter. So it's a bad time for cloudlings all around.
Before Sleepy Renault met their end, did they receive any updates from the guy at the fort who was distributing pills, and if those were still being manufactured and widely distributed, or if there's
Oh
any
yeah.
stuff on that front?
Did Sleepy know about that plan? I think he would, Pep on the Crestless is the one who gave everyone the pills. As far as Sleepy knows, like these were to protect the soldiers from being eaten. It clearly did not work, and they made the soldiers sick. Sleepy had their doubts, but pressed on regardless.
Okay.
And the the expedition's primary ostensible purpose was, indeed to come look for the Empress and retrieve her. The Imago is a fun secondary objective thing to do.
Whoops.
Yep.
Not so. Okay. So it sounds like A, Imago, bad idea, and now not enough organizing forces to probably pursue the Empress further.
Correct. Yeah.
Try to find a way home. Okay, cool. I think I am cleaning off my face when I go and join Naas and pass on this information. We might expect to see some scattered soldiers in the forest where we believe your clown to be. I think you're muted.
Let us proceed very carefully and as stealthily as we can.
Yes, they're likely to be very shocked, I imagine.
It's a crash from the distance.
I think as we go to rejoin the others, like as a Rook, probably takes a step. I think Naas can't literally. He's gonna have to take a look back and be like, "What the fuck happened back there?" His curiosity. I don't think he could not look and see what happened back there.
Go ahead and make a fear save.
Distraction worked for Nagi though.
I'm sorry, we should make a what?
Make a fear save at disadvantage.
Yeah. I'm around to get disadvantage, which is kind of appropriate in this situation.
So what do I do?
2 dice. They both need to be 23 or lower.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. 2 D100s.
Yeah. And you'll take
That's a crit, and
ooh,
so that hurts. But if I'm doing it, I'm doing it.
You're doing it twice and taking the worst one.
Right, so it's probably not gonna be worse than that.
That is the worst one. So take a point of damage.
Yeah, it's definitely worse.
You are going to take a stress, and you're going to make a panic check, which means rolling a d10.
This could be fun considering that
and then it would be the rest of us.
Yeah, because when I panic, when my nearby friends see me in panic, they have to make a fear save or panic too.
That's why we should split up.
Which it kind of did, I guess. But, yeah, okay, what am I rolling next?
Doing a panic check.
Panic test,
take
which
your stress and then roll a d10.
I did stress already.
Cool. So as long as you don't roll a 1, you should be fine.
How about a 9 instead?
That is great. Yeah, freaking out though. It is clear, 100% clear that Rook ate some of them.
Bashed his head open and ate a brain.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I think it's more like just the initial side of it. It's like, oh, fucking Jesus. But then, like, I think if I have a moment to compose myself, then I'm like, well, what the fuck did I think? I mean, I knew it was something weird. I mean, I was thinking maybe hands and guts already. And so, I mean, I think there's more conversations I'd like to have about it at some point, but I don't think it's a huge deal because again, I went through the whole organ process too, and so I know, we both had these organs in us that gave us weird powers and do weird things, and mine just fucking hurt me again. And but there's definitely like I need to make I won't, there's conversations that need to be had to make sure Brooke is in control and safe and like he's not gonna crack our heads open and eat our brains while we're sleeping. Like if it's just a matter of, hey, this is a thing he can do. I've seen weirder shit in the wastelands. That's not a huge deal as long as it's not some weird like uncontrollable. He turns into like some mindless zombie with no control over his appetites or some shit. So there's some worry, but like it's not. But I'm not like, oh my god, you eat brains. You got to. We can't work together, or whatever. It's like that's I can get over that. As long as it's all of board eating brains. I think the whole what I went through with the spider machine is really like, I know unfathomable fucking pain and have a weird crab thing inside my guts. So, things happen.
What
I would
about
think I can't remember at this point how split up are we? Like, is it just me and Rook, or is everyone still kind of near, or what? How I didn't know how like sort of separated we were at this point.
Well,
I
I
think
guess Horns got Nagi away.
mhm.
Yeah, so we're probably about 40 or 50 feet away, something like that. We're just wandering around finding things to break.
Yeah, yeah. So Nagi's occupied.
Yeah,
Actually doesn't see it. Probably for the best.
probably for the best.
Then you know what I think only because I just feel like this is interesting story wise and appropriate to that initial really bad failed roll. If it's just me and Rook, and I know we're kind of safe and private, I think he would hear a voice from behind him being like, "We need to have a talk." And if he turns around, my pea shooter's fucking aimed at his head.
Ooh, both of you take a stress.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take our second break here. Let's do 5 again.
Commercial.
Commercial break.
All right.
Back from commercial break. Someone's got a gun pointed at them.
It's true.
I think Rook's upbringing surfaces. He says, "What is the meaning of this sellsword?"
You tell me what the fuck happened to that body?
I told you not to look.
I did not look while you were doing it, but I see now what has become of it. And it raises a lot of questions.
If you have questions, ask them. I would prefer it not be at the point of your weapon.
I put this weapon down. You won't be coming for my brain next, will you?
No. No, I will not. So
All
long
right.
as I'm in control of it, no.
Are there times you are not in control of it?
Not yet, but these things that are in me, I don't know how they work.
I think he takes a breath. I think he puts his t-shirt back his sleeve. He's like, look, I apologize, but needless to say, I hope you understand seeing that for the first time. And when, why didn't, let's start with the first question once again. What just took place back there?
I took out my rifle, I broke open his skull, and I ate his brains. And then I learned what he had to offer about the expedition, about their true purpose to find the missing Empress, the slaughter that took place here. He coordinated until he stopped coordinating.
Is is this a result of the God organ, or is this something you've always been able to do?
Oh no, no, this is a result of the God organ. I mean, don't get me wrong, lordlings prey on those around them, but this is entirely different.
Why didn't you just tell us about this? I hope you can understand that would have been far less shocking if I'd known what was going on.
You're right. You're right. I should have said something. I think I'm still coming to terms with it.
I mean, obviously, I have something inside of me too that doesn't really do anything except squeeze me every now and then and hurt a lot.
Yeah.
So at least you can get some use out of yours.
Yes.
But again, I just, as far as you know, you're always in, like, you've never had any periods of lost time, blackouts, lost memory, just waking up with blood and brain on your mouth, anything like that.
No, just really hungry, really hungry.
I've
Uh,
noticed you eating a lot of provisions.
yeah. Uh, Naus, we've been to traveling a while now. You understand that I'm interested in the safety of everybody with us, just as you clearly are, right?
Of course, I just, without knowing those details, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. With each thing I eat, I learn more, and at some point, that might be more of what I am.
I absolutely understand and see the necessity to keep that from general knowledge, but I do think that if we are all going to continue traveling together, that your traveling companions deserve to know what they're traveling with.
That's fair. I can honor that.
And in return, of course, well, I can only speak for myself. I don't know if I necessarily trust that Nagi person with that information, but I won't.
Also fair.
You have my word that that stays between us. And look, you need somebody to like guard your back while you're having a little snack. I can do that. But now that I know about it and don't have to worry about what those weird noises from behind me are.
Yeah, yeah. Was it loud?
It was weird. And I
Okay, yeah,
almost turned around because I thought someone might be attacking you, but I was like, no, I'm pretty sure he'd say something or scream or something. But
fair.
with full knowledge, I can, keep you safe.
Okay.
I know it's probably, I understand coming to terms with it, and it's a weird thing, but we've all seen a lot of weird shit in this world.
Yeah, especially as of late.
And I'm guessing that I mean, I guess you haven't like done that to anybody living or killed someone to have a snack, have you?
No, no, they've already all been dead. And in one case, rotting a lot.
Ew.
Yeah.
Well, also for your own good, it's best that we all know because then we can keep an eye on you as well in case something starts getting out of your control.
You're right. Uh, Trust is a little hard, isn't it? And goes both ways.
Yeah, sorry about the pea shooter thing. I was freaked out a little bit.
Yeah, I get it. Are you sure you don't want this rifle? I mean, it was intimidating. It was scared, but it's also just.
This is just way more convenient. Look at this.
Oh, that's fair.
More stress. No.
Stress, 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 stress.
Horns and Nagi, any interesting conversation while you're picking over the battlefield?
I wonder okay, so I think yeah, Nagi's like, ah, well, around you I could just say whatever. So you're just a kid. So you're not gonna remember half this in a year anyway. But the thing they don't tell you about body hoppers is we don't remember much. So
Oh,
yeah. Can't actually tell you about the other times. Kind of fuzzy.
huh,
What if I could, kid? What if I could?
huh. I wonder what
You
happened if I'd add an extra organ to you.
That's really specific.
Oh, I make organs grow.
Oh, would they be fresh?
I mean, they're growing, so I
Yeah.
so.
Can you do any organ?
Well, mostly they're the spell has specifics, but I'm able to, I mean, I'm an actual court magician. I can
So like skin.
what?
Could you give me different skin?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
I mean, we'd have to have some chalk, but I can
That's a pretty nice trick.
yeah.
Magic's
The
come a long way.
Lord Flag was very fond of it, plus and his family were. They all got uh they got improved because of course it's dangerous to be a lordling and they all felt like they needed an edge against their opponents.
Whoa.
Every time I do it, they say it shortens my life, but I know I'm going to die early anyway. Except
Um,
I don't know if I can die now.
aren't you I don't want to be rude. Didn't you?
Didn't I what?
God.
Uh, I don't know. How would I know?
Ah,
I
I
mean,
guess
what
I'm
is it
not the
like
one
to
to
be dead?
ask. It's like going to sleep, except you're like, fuck. Pardon my language. Usually something bad just happened and you're like, oh no. And you wake up in a different body and feel really terrible.
Oh. Well,
You
I
gotta
didn't have
piece it
that
all
happen.
together. Sometimes you're on a battlefield and it's like, you gotta think quick. Yeah, you gotta keep your body. That's good.
Sort of. I mean, my body was dying because of the blue poison,
Oh.
and but then it just slipped into the magic, and here I am.
So do you think you can do as much magic as you want and it won't shorten your life now?
I don't know. I'm very curious about that. That would make
I
life
will.
fun. It would
Yeah.
also, so I never even bothered to try and run away because I knew the lordlings had already killed me and I wouldn't live long. But now, maybe?
No, it seems like you might be a pretty powerful being.
Well, think I, I don't think I'm not very resilient. I'm pretty sure I'm not very resilient.
Well, I see how you think you're about yourself that way, but I think you're selling yourself short.
Really?
I've seen you do some pretty brave stuff. I didn't even realize you were a kid at first. I thought you were
Oh,
you're
that's just because of
young.
the armor.
Yeah,
It makes me look very
yeah.
impressive. Lord
It
Flag thought
does.
that was important because he wanted to intimidate his enemies.
It's working. It's working. It is impressive. Yeah. But you can be free now. You don't have to listen to anybody. What are you gonna do now that you don't have to follow the directions of someone just trying to control you? You don't have to do that anymore. What are you gonna do
Well,
now?
I mean, Lord Brooks still owns me.
Ah, what does that even mean down here?
Oh, I don't know.
Who needs whom more down here? A lordling that's never seen the next spooky corner? Or someone who knows what it means like to be under the thumb of someone else? You've got
Uh,
what it takes to survive down here. A lordling doesn't.
uh, I'm pretty young. I don't know about that.
Just saying he needs you more than you need him. And that's what makes you free. Having people owe you. And you have no
That sounds
strings.
like how lordlings talk.
It
Were
does,
you a lordling
except it's
before?
backwards. Probably. At least a few times.
Huh.
Can't imagine I would do well with all those rules, but people change.
You do seem to have problems with rules.
Yeah. So I can't do them. Not the ones that don't make sense, especially if you don't die. A lot of these rules are made up by people who are going to die. They don't apply to me.
Hmm. I'm
We have our
realizing
own
that.
code. Us body hoppers, there is a code. It
There is?
is,
Do you
it's
remember what it
minimal.
is?
No, but I think
Okay.
there is one.
Do you think I can now that I have some now that I can do things on my own, do you think I can do normal things like get drunk and stuff?
I think there is only one way to find out.
Like that.
I think hands you a different flask than the canteen you saw before.
Okay. Horns does smell it. Just
This one's not poison.
okay.
I mean, it is poison, but it's the kind
Wait,
people
it
drink on
is?
purpose.
Is it or isn't it?
I think it's some kind of moonshine I found back there in the tunnels of that
Oh. I
facility.
heard they had moonshine in the barracks. Lord Fly complained about it bitterly, usually while sipping wine.
Yeah.
So Horns turns away so that nobody can see him drinking. He's embarrassed. Drink some. And
Oh, your
basically,
cheeks get blushed.
I don't know what happens because
I think since poison wouldn't affect you, I don't think alcohol would either.
Oh.
right. You just
I probably like food probably tastes like nothing to you, right?
Oh.
right, unless it's somehow
The
got
slippy,
ancient magic on it.
yeah.
Yeah, he drinks some. He's like, huh, this isn't very exciting.
I mean, that's fair.
Does Nagi have anything ancient on her? Him, her, they, them?
Yeah. Um,
Doesn't look like it.
I no, I mean I have this location transmitter though. I don't think I have any magical things.
Location. Yeah, okay.
There was medicine in the medicine there was thawing medicine
Medicine.
inside the
Yeah,
medical cabinet they have. I don't know if that has any residue of something.
probably not.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, the red
Horns pulls out the two crests. Horns now is crest. He's like, these feel really good. I need more of these.
Oh, okay, buddy. We'll get you some more of those. Those are fun to get.
I need to get some chalk sometime when it's safe so that I can use them.
Mm. Let's see what we can do.
I think that wraps up the day for y'all.
Okay.
Um, the next morning, what do we have? Next morning, um, cloudy, heavy cloud cover again. Looking on the map here, you have a decision, north or northwest if you're heading towards the tooth, and both will take you into the thickwood.
I don't know. I feel like Lord Rook has the most experience with this, or at least somebody all been out this way. I've never been out this way.
Do I recall from the general's memories
Hmm.
what direction the soldiers would have likely retreated in?
Most of the soldiers probably fled south
Mhm.
or west.
Okay. If we're trying to avoid any lingering members of the expedition, it's probably best we head due north.
Alrighty. Into the thick of it. Go T. Yeah, so you are now entering the thickwood. This is I got a nice little picture for you. This is an extremely ancient forest. Second chat. A 1,000-year-old forest grows one seed at a time. I think you would know that farmerlings in the area lay their dead at the edge of the forest with a seed on their tongues. And then the summer imago feast on their bones and deposit seeds in the forest. Um, Legends are that this used to be like the heart of the torturer's empire, but now, of course, that is no longer the case. There are tales of bone skin giants the size of mountains deep within the forest that watch over everything. It is lousy with imago. Nymphs everywhere. Yeah, trees the size of villages. But people do come here for various purposes, like yourselves. Um,
They get the bones, you get the brains.
yeah,
It's
easy.
great for everybody.
Let's see here. So you start pushing into the woods. It is a cloudy day and it is even darker under the thick wood. Um, and after a few hours of pushing through the trees, um, there is the almost nonstop of distant chittering or buzzing of insects, large and small. And you can see the eyes of various forest animals darting behind the trees here and there. Um, Nestled amongst some of the trees, not even in a clearing, just kind of built in between these ancient trees. There is a small wooden cabin that has a narrow porch and a closed front door. You may do what you like, interact or pass on.
Is there any sense of the slip around this cabin?
There certainly is, very much so.
Oh. So horns will wander that way.
Yeah. And even as you approach the front door, the door opens, and it is a brood monk. Brood monk. Nice little picture of a brood monk here. They like knew that you were coming. They can probably see you through window, and they greet you in a friendly way. Think what. There we are. They have their clay mask on and greet you. Um, as a indeterminate gendered voice says, hello, visitors. What brings you to the woods?
Oh, uh,
Have you brought donations for me?
mm, what kind of donations are we supposed to bring? I was
What,
not I was not instructed on how to properly bring donations.
what do you have?
Uh, um,
Did you bring provisions?
I can
What?
give you organs.
And they kind of like turn to look over their shoulder for a moment. Tell me more.
Well, if you need like an extra heart chamber or maybe extra organs. I mean, I would need some chalk, but
Oh, everyone wants chalk. Everyone.
we've been avoiding chalk because we just passed through the big battlefield and it was dangerous.
I understood there was a great feeding. Who are your friends?
My name is Horns, and I am the court magician of the Lord Rook. And these are our associates, um, uh, the warrior Naas and the philosopher trickster Nagi.
I am Broodmonk Dove, and you are welcome to rest here if you wish.
Can you
There's a lot of slip around here.
Yes, my guests are well attuned.
do you attend to wounds or damage?
I do what I can.
We picked up a medical kit along the way, right?
You did, yes.
I don't know exactly how that works.
Yeah, I think that does. Um, that before. Where is it? Wounds. I think it cures 1d10. Let me double check.
of damage.
Of damage. Damage and wounds. Damage. I'm gonna say it does 1d10 until I find otherwise. But yeah, you are welcomed in.
And is someone that is that just like an item you use, or someone need like medical skills to apply it, or
I
how's it?
think if you just use it, it will do your it will do you pretty good.
Does anyone else have wounds beside me? Or we actually, yeah, Rook has damage too.
Oh,
So
it says med paste heals 3 damage. Straight up.
spork.
Yeah. But you're a dove offers hospitality if you wish it.
Oh, sounds good to me.
They turn around and motion for you to
Well, and
follow.
it sounded like they did have the ability to do healing.
So yeah, we're checking into.
Yeah. Um,
I just didn't know if we already had a med kit. I didn't know if we needed it, but
I mean,
two of us
not gonna
are damaged, and so either way, we'll need some
But it,
services.
it, it also makes sense if we have a healer to heal the damage here and save the med kit for being in the field.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what they want and if we can, or if they need something in return.
There is a single large room inside, and there are 8 old magicians just kind of lying around the edges. They're all quite old, no one younger than 80. They're all in white pajamas, and most of them are missing all of their fingers and toes.
Hmm.
One of them has bandages over both their eyes, um, and the one seems to be trying to crawl out of a window and stops when Dove returns. The window has bars on it. There are sores all over that one's arms, scaling over. And Dove kind of turns and says, "They all crave the thick woods chalk above all else. I am unable to search for a cure for them, but I try to make them as comfortable as possible."
They're old.
Yes,
Magicians don't get old.
I assure you they do. They're just not of much use to anyone afterwards. And so they are often laid to rest and abandoned.
So Horns will start exam. Can Horns examine them or
Yeah, they're not going anywhere. They are all in various states of disrepair, and not super responsive.
right? Now,
What
do they still have their wisdom teeth or have their teeth been pulled?
I mean, they not pulled, but gone. They've
Just
been
gone.
worn
Oh,
down. Yeah. If you like lift one of their arms, they are light and brittle. And their skin bruises to the touch when you go to examine them.
right. Um, hmm. Hmm.
Would you like some tea? Dove goes to, without waiting for an answer, put on a kettle in the corner.
You said you have some healing capabilities. A few of us a little worse for the wear.
I can attempt to tend to your wounds for a small donation. Yes.
You brood monk, as you care for the imago, right?
Yes, as they do for the forest.
I'll step up close. Um, I think maybe because he's not too sure about the magicians in the room, and he says, "I have something that may be of value to you." And he takes out the box with the blue pills and says, "The expedition was using these to,
Poison.
I don't know if these will be useful to you, if you can find an alchemical solution to oppose it."
I'm afraid that is far beyond my abilities. I would say dispose of those in the farthest place you can find.
Is that gift enough, or what else do you take as donation?
Food, provisions, water. I don't need chalk.
If I had some chalk, would it be helpful for you to have extra organs?
Extra organs. I'm quite satisfied with the number that I have now.
Okay.
I know one organ I definitely don't want an extra of.
That's a very strong organ you have there, Naas. It was very difficult to
Please, gentlemen, if
handle
you
it.
would take that kind of talk outside.
No, 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 I didn't mean it like that. I meant literally inside me, an organ that I've had some problems with and causes me some pain.
Mm. I think if you trade, like anyone who wants to get healed, trade some nice food if you have, and we can do, we'll do 3 points each.
I have 2 coffee beans.
Hey, coffee beans is good.
Well, and
Well, 2 servings of coffee beans, I should say.
Yeah, right.
Horns has a bottle of olive oil that they can
Ooh.
donate to the cause.
Delicious. Yeah.
Maybe since I have 2 servings, what if I offer to have coffee with him? Like, let me brew you a cup of coffee for your trouble.
Yeah, go ahead and heal 3 damage. Looks like the 2 of you had damage.
Yeah, still leaves me with 1, but that's better than 4.
And it sounds like this is going to be resting and hanging out. So go ahead and take 2 stress off, and then take another 2 off for hanging out with an interesting person. So 4 altogether. You can turn those 4 into stats and saves if you want to.
Yay.
For hanging out with an interesting person for a little while.
Tell me more about what that means. Let's turn it into stats
So
and saves.
you can heal up to 4 stress, and any stress that you heal, you can add to your mind, heart, strength, speed, reality, fear, or body. So you can basically, you're removing stress by hanging out with someone, and that stress becomes experience and increases your stats.
So I have 2 stress. So
Mhm.
that's going to be 0 stress, and then
And then you can add
adding
2 points
2.
to wherever you like on those stats.
Yeah,
Okay,
to
cool.
your
Thank you.
base stat, not to your calculated stat.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Yeah,
it's
make sure you
top
go
box.
down to
Yeah.
line 8 or 13.
Mind, heart, strength, and speed. Got it. Thank you.
Because the lower boxes get calculated, so make sure you increase the higher boxes.
Yeah.
I increase my mind a little. Get a little bit smarter.
After my last failed fear check, I increased my fear by 2. It's like, I'm not going to be so scared next time.
Nice. Great. I think we can call it there. Having a nice evening with Dove and her ailing magicians.
Creepy.
Creepy. I'll make a little note, call it there. And let's jump into stars and wishes. Let's just go left to right and start with Heath.
Yeah, stars for everyone. Everyone's, such a great group with just character and story development. Always so much fun. Then again, that like it's clear we're all here to have fun and create fun stories and like nobody cares about. Like, oh no, we failed a thing or whatever. It's like, so yeah, it's just fun and it feels like so much happens and uh, and it's also fun to get to see like I think Danny, you've had the same character the whole game, right? Haven't you? You didn't.
Except for the beginning.
Oh, so you changed too. So we've all swapped characters at least once, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, the only
But
person who hadn't was Brandon.
Mhm.
okay. I don't remember who was Danny before Rook. Not that it matters. Now I'm just curious. I'm trying
Body
to remember.
One of
hopper.
the body hover, yeah.
Oh, was it you and I that died in the pod together? That's what it
Mhm.
was. So anyway, that's one thing that's kind of fun about this game is I know like early on I mentioned you sort of like learn real quick like don't get attached. This guy might go away at any moment. But it's also fun because like it's been fun to get to see people create multiple characters
Mhm.
and how they're like totally different from the person they were playing before and just see the angles people take at when they bring somebody new in. So it's kind of a fun thing. You don't get to see it in a lot of games. Um, wishes. No real wishes, more just like, if we were still going to keep playing as long term, the Eternal Tooth the Clown quest, as well as like I was, really intrigued with that idea of base buildings or, getting the library at like a nice permanent safe home
Mhm.
where we can make this is our place now and we're going to build it up and it's safe. But yeah, interesting. Was there ever any actual battles? I know weapons were drawn, but was there ever any point in this game
Not today.
shots fired or
Yeah.
I think so either. I don't remember. So very interesting to be able to go through a whole game where like never had any combat.
I would like to point out that Mama got sprayed with acid early on,
Yeah.
so there
There
was
was
a
a
Oh
bit
yeah.
of
battle
that.
we ran away from.
Yeah, so it's very, very interesting. Kind of makes you it's interesting to be so different in a lot of ways from other systems where
Mhm.
it's not your typical like, all right, we disagree, let's roll combat and I shoot you and you shoot me and I shoot you and
Yeah. I, I,
yeah.
I was like, are we gonna have a fight between 10 guys and everyone like I'm not rolling all those dice.
Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Cool. Any wishes besides the Tooth the Clown? Draw it
No,
right
no,
next to
like I
you.
said, they're really more just long-term campaign wishes if we were continuing on, but
Cool.
that's all I can think of really.
I updated the map to you are here at T27. Great. Thank you, Danny.
Yeah, stars for the chaos that Nagi caused by trying to poison the sellswords. That was awesome. And then also the bit here towards the end where rules don't apply because body hopper. That was a lot of fun. That was super cool. Stars for Neus's bonding, it felt like, with the sellswords before shit hit the fan. That was really cool. And then I also really enjoyed Neus kind of taking the bait with the eating of the brains, and that was really fun interaction.
Yeah.
Stars for Horns's eternal naivete and curiosity about figuring out the world, and this sense of like burgeoning freedom and like finding their own place and that they can be their own person. That's really cool to watch unravel and happen as they interact with more and more people. And then star for everything that is Skull. That was so much fun to just see Skull be Skull over and over and over again. It was really neat. Um, to your point, Heath, about this whole thing of like going through and not really having much combat, I just listened to somebody read the like essay by Ursula Le Guin about
Mm.
the carrier bag theory.
Mm.
And that like totally is like feels like it's related, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's neat.
Any wishes?
No, I'm just excited to see what happens here in this dark, creepy forest.
Awesome. Teal.
Yeah. I love all these characters. Um, and one of the things I think is interesting is we've gotten into a very comfortable rhythm of just trading off who is um, taking the spotlight at the moment. Because sometimes, you're like, oh, I want to do something, and then not that people are trying to cause problems, but I know sometimes I get so excited that I just start talking, and it's like, no, 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 stop, stop. But this has been very easy, actually, for the most part, because it's just a natural sort of flow between different characters. Um, and I like our character to character interactions. I know in the previous game, Mark, you had brought up the question about the star shape versus,
Hmm.
when players interact with each other more. And um, I really like when we can jump in and interact with each other. And it's partly about understanding the handles that you have from the other characters,
Hmm.
like knowing, oh, well, this character is like this, so whatever. I also want to apologize to Nick if I was too like said too many things about Nagi's okay. Because I wasn't sure. It was one of the things where I felt like Horn sort of figured out what Nagi was, and then I was like, oh well, maybe people don't talk about that. I don't know. Um, so as far as the game goes, I really like the game, and I like playing multiple characters, as certain people know already. Um, I don't like that the game is built on a game that creates so much death.
Mm.
It's a difficult. So when we play, it's difficult to know how much risk to take because there aren't really any ways of ameliorating it for the most part.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm still doing stuff, and like I don't mind failure, but I do mind ending my character because I like my characters.
Hmm.
I basically play a lot of why I play is for the character. And so I think not that the structure is bad, and I know if we die, we can, with the exception of the body hopper, we can become
First.
cursed.
Yeah.
So that's at least one get out of jail card.
Yeah.
But I would like to see more like what happened to Mama, even though it's a little extreme, or what was happening with Naas. The idea of impacting the characters to change their arc and maybe encourage you to semi-retire them.
Hmm.
I'm okay with that. I'm not so okay with just like, oh, I have to create a completely new character every week because the dice are harsh. I don't know. That's a thing. For wishes, I don't know if it'll happen, but Horns would like to meet up again with Cloud.
Hmm.
Because Cloud is his friend. Um, his first friend, dang it. Um, and other than that, I will say it's actually challenging playing Horns because I always have to think through how limited is his awareness of the world,
Hmm.
and how does that fit into lordling culture and also how Lord Flag, whose family does not seem to be the nicest family, even amongst the lordlings. I'm just like, oh, and so sometimes I feel very stiff when I'm playing, but at the same time, I think Horn's just constantly trying to evaluate where am I stepping across the line.
Hmm.
So that's an interesting challenge that I don't think I'm doing a great job with. But um, one of the things I love about this game is how I keep having to think through the structures of culture in this game.
Hmm.
Like the because you're like, okay, this is sort of similar to certain things on Earth, but it's different, and like, how do we interpret our position? So that's it for me.
Thank you. Nick.
Yeah, stars all around. And yeah, Teal, not at all. Like I thought that Horns is like sees Nagi and is like just saying it, that everyone else is like body hoppers are a known entity. And I think people are just usually polite about it. And Horns is just so like so that felt right. Yeah, I Danny pointed out a lot of good moments. And I also love that moment that Horns went through the door, was talking to like had a quick chat with Cloud. First friend, also loved that moment. And then knocked on the door for Skull. Like I love the Skull comedy moments with like Skull interacting with Nagi or Skull interacting with Horns. Um really neat to see more of Rook, where I'm like, oh whoa, like there's I had mostly seen Rook early days, like very lordlingish, and it's been neat to see, like, oh wow, there's been some stuff has happened. This guy's a little different. That was neat. Naos just great. Love the Sellsword Bros moment. Loved like still trying to like find the good in Nagi. Be like, you like not kicking them out. Yeah, Nagi's fun to play. I'm not really sure what they're gonna do, but I did find that I'm starting to feel like I know the relationships with each person. And it was such a delightful surprise when Horns is like trying to distract Nagi and I was like, wow, actually Nagi like finds Horns as like naivety like and freedom like very lovely and inspiring. It was like, oh, they're just gonna be like sweet to Horns. So learning more about Nagi and they're chaotic, but like they have their own little trying to find their own code within that, but we shall see. Yeah, and love the world. I want to see more of it. And check out some more hexes and let's see this Tooth the Clown.
Yeah.
And thanks for jamming us, Mark.
You bet. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. I had a really good time. I felt like there was a really good flow this time, play wise and like spotlight wise and everything. So it was pretty sweet. Yeah, I like that we are on the road. I was like ready, like, yeah, we're just gonna live at the at the plaza for a while. That's cool. And then the random encounters for the day decided otherwise. So I'm kind of enjoying the story that comes from the random stuff that happens. I get the it's a dangerous world thing, and it's it, this is the most Miyazaki game I think I've played, just because like the actual Miyazaki where like people get their heads knocked off and like their villages burned down and stuff. Bad things happen, but yeah, I get the it's not necessarily conducive to long-term character development, which we like. Yeah, but got a few more episodes, so all good to rock. Sweet. Anything else before we shut it down?
But it's just something I remind, like, the general stars, like, because we're listening to everybody talk about how like the interactions, and that's so much due to the players, because like I feel like everybody, we all know we can do whatever and play with each other, and it's all good. That no one's gonna get like bent out of shape or be like, because we're all big yes anders. Nobody's like trying to knock down anybody's like, no, we're not gonna do that, or I don't want to go there, or whatever, or just. And so we can have those moments of like freaking out on Rook, or having conflict with Nagi of like, why are you trying to poison these people? I just made our friends. But it's all like fun in-game stuff, and it's never like, nobody's ever worried that it's like, oh, I hope you're not pissed that I fucking did this anyway. It's like, no, and it made me wonder as well, like, I know, I mean, I've played with everyone here, except, I mean, this is my first game with Danny, but like we all tend to be goody goods. Like we want to make everybody our friends, and we want to do good in the world and make the world a better place, which is just a fun way to play. But like it always makes it curious. Like part of me is like, oh, I wonder what a game would be like if like we were all like fucking untrustworthy cutthroats, blah blah blah, which is like interesting in concept, but part of me goes like, I feel like it wouldn't be fun after a while just to be dicks and it's like it's just fun to play good.
I think so. So I have known of groups, this is admittedly in the long past, but groups that were very either dominance based or
Mhm.
um, players who really were aggressive towards other players, and it makes it really hard to play.
Yeah.
Now, some groups they do it, but my experience of it was you spend so much time worrying about what's going to happen with the other characters
Mhm.
that it's hard to even pay attention to
Yeah.
what's going on in the outer world. And I think for like a one shot, and Mark and I were in the one shot
Yeah,
of
Trophy Dark or Fiasco or whatever. Yeah,
yeah, it was Trophy Dark with about Star Wars
we were sick.
being
Yeah.
yeah, they were all going to be Sith Lords. I wasn't doing that. I was doing a different thing, but I did cause the trouble that got most people killed.
But now that
Um,
you mention it, you just reminded me that like, yeah, I'm in this like I'm such a team. I'm all for games, like even board games. I really love board games where it's all of us against a thing, as opposed to like all of us against each other aren't as fun to me.
yeah,
And like I know me and Nick and Mark have had some other games where like sometime we're still usually goody goods, but I know at least in one of the past couple of games we had like, but we were kind of bad together. We're like, if we were gonna, we would all like gang up on somebody else and be like, yeah, we're all gonna bully that motherfucker or whatever. But it was
yeah,
never each other. It was still always like us as a
right,
unit doing a thing against the world or whatever.
yeah. As far as board games go, if you can ever get a hold of I think it's the original Dune board game.
Oh yeah.
That game, and it's interesting because that game does allow people to make alliances, but
But
so basically the way the game works, it's a circle with pie shapes, and the Dune storms move around the pie, one or two pie uh, pieces at a time.
destroys everything and drops spice off.
Yeah, yeah. So it's necessary, but it's devastating if you get caught in it. And then the whole rest of the game is all the different factions of Dune trying to outdo each other.
Yeah.
So it turns out to be it was a just amazingly good game. Um, very different from any other board game you've ever seen.
I'm never gonna play Dune again because the last time I played, it was I think 6 hours,
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
and I was playing Benny Gesserit, which
Oh, yeah.
the there are other win conditions, but you can write down what faction is going to win on what turn, and if that comes true, you win, no matter what else happens.
Yep.
And I won that way. Like
Holy
Oh, you
shit.
won.
House
Cool.
Atreides, turn 10, and the entire game was just me like playing
Oh,
chess with
wow.
everyone. Like, oh, you should attack. Oh, but don't attack them yet. Oh, yeah, no, you guys should definitely fight. And they're
See,
like, we won. I was like, nah.
Ah.
I'm like, cool.
well,
I never
I
need to
would
play that game again. I did the thing.
you did the thing, but
Yeah.
I would interpret it that you both won.
Oh no, I won.
Okay, that's how you interpret it. Well,
I got
sure.
them to do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever played the old card game of Illuminati? Not
Oh yeah.
the later collectible card game, but the
Yeah.
original
Little
card
black
game.
box. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
way, 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 way back in the day, but I don't remember anything about it now.
Oh, I love that game, partly because I was good at it, but it's
I
such a
loved it. I was terrible
manipulative
at it.
game. I was really good at the actually there was for a while three of us were playing, and the one person was sort of an over-the-top power player,
Mhm.
and the other two of us we basically just say, oh, you really need to attack that guy because he's about to win, and we just go
Mhm.
back and forth. And that was important because the power player picked the gnomes of Zurich, so
Right. Money,
he
money,
always had
money.
gold. Yeah, he had gold, and so we knew that if he ever got enough gold, he would just wipe the rest of us off the playing area. So we just kept manipulating him back and forth. It was very satisfying, I have to say.
Cool. All right. I'm going to shut us
Okay.
down. Thank
I'm
you
gonna head
for
off to
anyone.
bed. Great to play with y'all.
We'll see you next
Thanks.
time.
Yeah.